Shalom, dear friends from Jerusalem. Worked on a new posuk I'd like to share with you. Avraham zokin bo bayomim v'Hashem beirach es Avraham bakol. Says in Bereshis 24:1. Avraham was always a blessed man as he knew of Hashem in his life. But to have full blessing, one must be blessed for their children. Rashi explains that the word bakol 52 is a numerical value, as with the word ben, son. Famous Rashi. It is when the parents live outside themselves, they're focusing on the good of their offspring, that they complete themselves and find hakol, all. It is also the same value as the word libecho, your heart. When a person does anything half-hearted, they haven't really done it. However, when you put all of your heart into something, then it is litova, which is also Gematria 52. Litova for good. And he will do good for you. Also shares this value. For when you serve Hashem with all your heart, He will bless you as He did Avraham. Bedama, land, is also adding up to this Gematria 52. It says in the Talmud, a person who doesn't own a home, land, isn't a complete person. Therefore, he doesn't have a kol, which is 52 as well. That is why it's so important to own some form of property. The Talmud says that a person should divide their money into, and Torah says that a person should divide their money into a third. 1/3 to invest, 1/3 in real estate, and 1/3 to hold on to. And the Hashem had blessed. Vashem beirach has the numerical value of 254. This is the same gematria as the word tzaddikim. The sage is blessed with whatever he needs. It's also the same gematria as neder. The Shem swore neder to your forefathers, to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, to give them and descendants after them, as it says in Devarim 1:2. Rashi asks, why doesn't Moshe just say, to your forefathers? Why does he further mention Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov? When the reference forefathers clearly indicates those three forefathers that we had. So their names are mentioned to show that Avraham is worthy of Hashem's oath by himself. Yitzchak, he's worthy of it by himself, and Yaakov as well, says in the Sifrei. In the same way, any sage who devotes himself to making a strong covenant with Hashem, he too could be worthy of a singular blessing from Hashem to have Hakol. The first letters of every word of the posuk is equivalent to 24, which shares the word v'chai, and may live. A person has life when they feel blessed by Hashem, but life alone isn't blessed. So it says in Bereshis, Hashem fashioned the side that He had taken from the man into a woman, and He brought her to the man. The word vayivecha, and He brought her, shares the Gematria 24. Adam was complete only with Sarah. Rashi comments based on the Midrash that when Sarah was 100, she was like a 20-year-old regarding sin. The greatness of a 20-year-old is her physical strength and idealism. Hashem said to Avraham, whatever Sarah, your wife says, you shall listen. It says in Genesis, in Bereshis 21:12. Sarah had a way of making Avraham feel young. She was enthusiastic and filled with energy. Chazal claims that if the woman isn't happy, the husband won't be either. Sarah also had another name, Yischa, meaning seer, because she was a prophetess and had the ability to see into the future. Another reason for the name Seer was that people used to gaze at her beauty, as it says in the Talmud Megillah 14a. Sarah was exceptionally beauty, and all the other women, by comparison with her, they looked like monkeys. The Talmud Bava Basra says 58. As beautiful as Sarah was physically, she was more beautiful even in her nature. She was entirely free of sin, and she was extraordinary in her modesty. In the merit of Sarah, Hashem blessed Avraham with wealth, as it says in the Midrash in Mishlei 31. And with all other blessings, it says in Tehumah, Chaisar 4, the greatest blessing for Avraham was that he merited to have Sarah as his wife. As long as Sarah lived, a cloud of glory hovered over her tent, and a light burned from Erev Shabbos to Erev Shabbos, and her home was filled with blessing. They were partners in every way. In the Torah portion in Lech Lecha, we're told that when Avraham and Sarah started out in the land of Canaan, they brought with them the souls they had made in Haran. We understand this to mean that the people they converted to monotheism. Rashi tells us Avraham converted the men, and Sarah, she worked on the women to convert them. So to summarize, it was mainly Avram's family that made him blessed and complete. Sarah, his wife, and son Yitzchak were his blessing. She brought the Shekhinah, the divine presence, into the home with her devotion to Hashem and her desire to raise Yitzchak in the path of Yiddishkeit and of Hashem, Torah. They supported each other in chesed projects and outreach. Alone, they wouldn't have been able to accomplish so much, but together they changed the world. The words Aram Zaken total 405. Which shares the word Shnechem, two of them. Even though Avram was old, he was together with Sarah, and therefore his life had completeness. It was the two of them that made a difference, and they were parents to the Jewish people. If you take the word Beirach, blessed, it totals 222. All number two is because blessing doesn't come alone. Blessing comes in pairs. The world teaches the words right and left not only describe opposite directions, but they also represent contrasting ideas, perspectives, emotions, and attributes. The definition of success on so many levels is the healthy balance and partnership between two. Sharing the Gematria 222 is also the word Yeruha, and they shall teach, and also V'ha'ir, to give light. A person is blessed when they teach others the light of Hashem and Judaism. It was Avram and Sarah that became this blessed couple that lit up all the future generations. This concludes this Devar Torah. I wrote this today. A lot of work. I appreciate your sharing it. Shalom, everyone. Yalla da da da, yamba bam bam bam, yamba bam bam yamba, yamba bam bam bam, yamba bam bam bam, yamba bam bam bam, yamba bam bam bam, yamba bam bam bam. Di da 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 dum, di da da da, di da 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 dum, di da da da, di da 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 dum. Diddy da da da, diddy da 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 dum, diddy da da da, yanda da da dum, yanda da da dum, yanda da 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 dum, diddy da da dum, yanda da da dum, yanda da da dum, yada di da da dum. Diddy da da dum, diddy da 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 dum, diddy da da da, diddy da da da, yam bam bam bam, diddy da dum, yeah diddy da da da, diddy da da dum, diddy da da dum.